Good morning everybody. Today I've travelled from Scarborough over to the Yorkshire Dales, and I've specifically come to a place called Winskill Stones. I arrived here last night and I had quite a few compositions in mind. I scouted them out, took some test shots, woke up this morning about to go down, and there's a herd of cattle in the area where I was going to photograph. So if it's not the weather, it's animals. So I'm going to just have a walk round because it's a beautiful area. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a beautiful place. I'm just about 2 miles outside Settle. So yeah, so today I'm in the Yorkshire Dales and I'm going to scout out some beautiful photographs to share with you. See? So I've waited about half an hour and the cattle seems to have disappeared because there's about 50 or 60 of them. So I'm on my way down to where I was looking at the compositions last night. It's going to take me about 5 or 10 minutes to get down there. So yeah, I'm glad the cattle's gone. I don't like cows, just not my thing. You just never know, do you? You hear all sorts of stories of them charging people and stuff. So luckily they've gone down to the other side of the hill for now, so hopefully they'll stay there and I can get on with my photography. Right guys, here I am, my first composition. The sun's come out, it's quite nice. Put that over there. Yeah, I'm quite low down for this shot. See, I'm about a couple of foot off the floor. These limestone pavements are absolutely beautiful. They really have some unbelievable texture in them. And that's going to be my, obviously it's going to be my foreground interest. I've also got some lovely purple flowers that are in the foreground as well, just hanging off the limestone pavement, which is quite nice. Really like that. I'm not sure at the minute if I'm going to be using this image as a black and white or a colour photograph. Just not sure. I think it'll work well both ways. So yeah, this is quite a simple composition. I'm using this right hand side, this piece of limestone pavement here as my draw into the tree, which is going to be just on the left hand side, top left hand side of my composition on the horizon there. Then I'm going to be using these purple flowers here on my left hand side. I'm at 18mm, so it's really wide, this one. I'm at 18mm, so it's quite wide. I'm not using anything for the sky. I don't need a filter for the sky because everything's within reach. yeah, so this is going to be quite nice. The forecast was for rain this morning, so I've been quite lucky. And the sun's just to my left hand side, so it's really making a nice sort of contrast in the image. So yeah, I'm going to take this shot and then I'll pop it on the screen for you as I do as normal, and see what you guys think. This next composition, I've just moved about 15 yards, well, about 10 yards to my left, and I found this little rock formation here. Some beautiful texture in it and some really lovely cracks in the side of it. Really nice. So I'm using this one and this one as foreground. So there's 3 rocks in there. I'm quite tight on it, and I'm putting the tree right on the centre of the composition on the horizon there. I've also got in the midground, I've got this the limestone pavement just across the centre of the frame as well. I actually like this one better than the other one. I think these 3 rocks here really serve the image well. And the sun is just perfect. It's at a 90-degree angle. It's really giving some really nice contrast in the image. So yeah, so I'm at what am I at? 50th of a second, f16, and ISO 64. So yeah, you have to let me know what you think of this one. I prefer this one. Just moved up about another 70 or 80 yards further forward from the tree composition, and I'm using this expanse of limestone pavement here as my foreground obviously, but there's such an array of it. I think it really lends itself to the backdrop of this landscape here. It's absolutely beautiful. And no matter where you walk here, you could spend all day here, and there's compositions absolutely everywhere. It's a wonderful place, it really is. So I'm quite high up on my tripod with this shot, trying to get as much of this limestone pavement in as possible. So I've got the valley below, and there's a scattering of trees in the midground. I've got a white barn, or it's a white house actually, with a barn attached to it. It's a little farm, and I'm anchoring that on the left hand side of my composition just to balance it out. There's quite a lot of this limestone on the right hand side, so I've anchored that farm there to balance out my shot. There's a smattering. There's a little bits of dappled light coming into the image and going out of the image. I think that's adding a little detail into the photograph as well. So yeah, what am I at here? What am I at? I'm at f11, 400th of a second, and I'm at about 35mm right on the edge of this lens, an 18 to 35mm lens. So, yeah, I really like this one. Really like it. I've just been blessed with the weather today. It said thunderstorms last night on the weather forecast, but it's not come to fruition. So I'm going to take this shot and then I'll pop it onto screen for you. Yeah, really like this one. I've only walked a couple of yards, and there's another composition here. It's really simple. I'm going to do it handheld. Got these beautiful limestone pavement stones again. And obviously I'm using that as my foreground again. But they're sort of pointing into the direction of this little farm that I photographed earlier. There's some dappled light coming on and off. It's really simple and beautiful. It's a really beautiful image, for me anyway. So I'm going to go handheld. I'm going to do it in portrait format. Yeah, it's so simple. So I'm going to be as wide as I possibly can on this lens. It's 18mm portrait. Farmhouse on the top, nearly at the top of my image, and then this lovely light in the valley there, absolutely stunning. I also love the stone wall in the mid-ground there, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I'll take this one. So beautiful, so beautiful. So that was the last shot of the day for me. I thought there was 4 nice little compositions there. Yeah, really love this place, it's absolutely beautiful. I'd love to come back in winter. I think winter would be interesting with the frost on these limestone pavements. It'd be absolutely stunning. But Winskill Stones, thoroughly recommend it. Get yourself here with your camera, absolutely amazing. I could stay here all day, but it's quite a long way from home. Yeah, really loved it. Especially the lone tree, absolutely stunning. And I've kept away from the bloody cows as well. That was scary. But luckily they buggered off in half an hour, so I could come down and do some photography. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to head back to the van. I'm going to have some breakfast, and then have a look at my images while I'm sat having my breakfast. Can't beat it, can you? Sunday afternoon, Sunday morning. A bit of landscape photography in a beautiful location, then a bit of breakfast, and then have a look at your images that you've taken. Absolutely can't beat it. Absolutely beautiful. So I don't know where I'm going next, but I hope you can join me. That'd be great. Absolutely wonderful. So I'm hoping to see you on the next video. That'd be great. So for now, it's goodbye. Thanks for watching now.